As we progress through life, every chapter brings its own unique challenges and opportunities. For many, the later stages of life, our 50s, 60s, and beyond, become a time of reflection, change, and a deeper understanding of what truly matters. The experiences we've accumulated over the years give us wisdom, but they also open up new possibilities for growth. Contrary to what some might think, self improvement doesn't stop as we age. In fact, the years between 55 and 80 offer a profound opportunity to get your life together in ways that create lasting joy, purpose, and fulfillment. Here are 9 steps to help you shape the life you want to live as you age. These steps are not about radical transformation, but rather small, meaningful actions that, when practiced consistently, can lead to significant changes in your quality of life. 1. Don't tell anyone. Let results speak for themselves. It's human nature to want to share our intentions with others. Whether we're committing to a healthier lifestyle, learning a new hobby, or simply setting personal goals, the urge to tell family and friends is strong. But have you ever noticed how sharing your goals prematurely can sometimes make you feel like you've already accomplished something? That's because the praise or encouragement you receive for merely setting a goal can give you a false sense of achievement, even though no real progress has been made. At this stage in life, it's especially important to focus on internal motivation rather than seeking external validation. There's something deeply powerful about keeping your goals private, nurturing them quietly without the pressure of others' expectations. When you focus on your own journey, free from the need for recognition, the results become more meaningful. Ask yourself, who am I doing this for? The answer should be for yourself, your health, happiness, and peace of mind. Let your actions speak louder than your words. Over time, as the changes in your life become more visible, those around you will notice without you needing to announce anything. There's a quiet pride that comes with knowing your progress is earned through perseverance and dedication, rather than from the approval of others. And remember, when people see the positive changes in your life, their admiration will be based on results rather than promises. This kind of recognition is far more rewarding because it comes from the hard work you've actually done, not from the intentions you've merely voiced. 2. Start before you're ready. The myth of the perfect time. One of the greatest barriers to self-improvement, especially as we age, is the belief that we must wait for the right time to start. Whether it's adopting a new fitness routine, learning something new, or making a personal change, the idea that we need the perfect conditions before we can begin is a myth. The truth is, there's no such thing as the perfect moment, and waiting for it can often lead to procrastination or missed opportunities. This feeling of needing to be fully prepared is especially common in later life when changes in our health, energy levels, or daily routines might make starting something new seem daunting. You might think, I'll start exercising when my knees feel better, or I'll try meditating once things settle down. But the truth is, the best time to start is always now. In your 50s, 60s, or 70s, you may feel that certain opportunities have passed, but the reality is it's never too late to start. And starting small is not only acceptable, it's often the best approach. Take a 5-minute walk, try a new recipe, or spend a few minutes reading something that challenges you intellectually. The key is to begin, even if you feel uncertain. As you take those first steps, no matter how small, you'll build confidence. And as confidence grows, so too will your ability to take on more. What may start as a small daily walk could evolve into a more regular exercise routine. A few minutes of learning a new skill could turn into a rewarding hobby. The magic lies in the act of starting, not in waiting for the ideal conditions to align. 3. Don't hide. Stay connected to life and loved ones. It's easy, especially in our later years, to feel the pull toward isolation. Maybe you're dealing with health challenges, or perhaps you feel disconnected from the fast pace of the modern world. You might think that it's easier to withdraw, especially if you're not feeling your best. But here's the truth: isolation often makes things worse, not better. It's important now more than ever to stay engaged with the people and activities that bring meaning to your life. When you isolate yourself, it's easy to fall into a mindset of, I'll reconnect once I've sorted things out. This could mean waiting until you feel healthier, more energetic, or more put together. But this kind of thinking can keep you from engaging with the world around you. The reality is, the people who care about you love and appreciate you as you are, not as you wish to be. They value your presence, your stories, and your company. Your worth isn't tied to some future version of yourself. It's here and now. Staying connected doesn't have to be overwhelming. It can be as simple as making a phone call to a friend, sharing a meal with family, or taking a walk with a neighbor. Human connection is a vital part of mental and emotional well-being, and maintaining those connections can help reduce feelings of loneliness, stress, and depression. Even if you're working on self-improvement, don't hide away. Share your journey with those who care about you, not by announcing grand goals, but by living life together one step at a time. Let them support you, and in turn, you'll find strength in their companionship. 4. Stay on track. Consistency is the key to progress. Life is a journey, and no matter our age, the choices we make each day shape the path ahead. The later years bring with them a certain understanding that life is finite and time is precious. But instead of feeling pressured by this knowledge, it can become a powerful motivator for change. There is no standing still in life. Time continues to move forward whether we're ready or not. The question is, were we making choices that align with the life we want to live? The key to lasting change, especially in your later years, is consistency. It's not about making huge leaps or overhauling your entire life overnight. Instead, it's about making small, conscious decisions every day that bring you closer to the life you desire. These decisions might seem minor in the moment: choosing to go for a short walk instead of sitting on the couch, opting for a healthier meal, or spending time on a creative project. But over time, they add up. Think of it like a train moving along its tracks. Each decision is like adjusting the train's direction ever so slightly, ensuring that you're on course to reach your desired destination. The beauty of life in your 50s, 60s, and 70s is that you have the wisdom and experience to recognize that small actions, repeated consistently, are what lead to real, lasting change. So take a moment each day to assess the small decisions you're making. Are they aligned with the life you want? If not, gently course correct. There's no need for drastic changes, just small, steady improvements that move you closer to your goals. 5. Grease the grooves. Set up your environment for success. Your surroundings play a critical role in your ability to stay on track. As we age, it's easy to fall into comfortable routines, but sometimes those routines can reinforce habits that don't serve us well. The good news is that by making small adjustments to your environment, you can set yourself up for success in ways that feel effortless and natural. Start by evaluating the spaces where you spend the most time. Are they conducive to the goals you've set for yourself? For example, if you're trying to exercise more, is your workout gear easy to access? If you want to read more, do you have a cozy, well-lit space for reading? If your goal is to eat healthier, are your kitchen and pantry stocked with nutritious options? By greasing the grooves, you make it easier to fall into positive habits and harder to revert to negative ones. Keep the tools that support your goals visible and accessible. If you're working on improving your health, leave your vitamins or medications in a place where you'll see them every day. If you're trying to reduce screen time, consider placing books or puzzles in your living room instead of the remote control. The idea is to make the path to success as frictionless as possible. When your environment supports your goals, you're far more likely to stay on track without having to rely solely on willpower. Conversely, by making it a bit more challenging to engage in bad habits, like removing junk food from the kitchen or limiting distractions, You create an environment that naturally guides you toward better choices. 6. Do it your way. Honor your personal journey. No two people are alike, and by the time you've reached your 50s, 60s, or 70s, you've likely gained a deep understanding of yourself, your habits, preferences, and unique quirks. That's why it's essential to customize your approach to self improvement based on what works best for you rather than trying to follow someone else's plan. Maybe you've noticed that you have more energy in the morning, so you could schedule your most important tasks during those hours. Or perhaps you find that you're more creative or reflective in the evenings. Use that time to engage in activities that bring you joy or stimulate your mind. The key is to tailor your approach to suit your own lifestyle and preferences, so it feels more natural and less forced. One of the great gifts of aging is that you no longer have to conform to societal expectations or the pressures you may have felt in your younger years. This is your time to live authentically in a way that honors your personal journey. Trust that you know what works best for you and give yourself permission to do things your way. Self improvement isn't about following a rigid formula. It's about listening to yourself and making choices that align with your unique strengths and desires. The more personalized your approach, the more sustainable and enjoyable your progress will be. 7. Pay attention. Recognize and appreciate how you feel. As you begin to make consistent positive changes in your life, it's important to pause and take notice of how those changes make you feel. Whether it's improved energy from a daily walk, better sleep from a regular routine, or a sense of fulfillment from pursuing a hobby, these improvements are not only the result of your efforts, but also the reward. Far too often, we overlook the small victories in favor of focusing on the end goal. But by paying attention to the benefits you're experiencing right now, you'll find that the journey itself becomes far more enjoyable. It's not just about reaching a destination, it's about how the process makes you feel along the way. Take time to reflect on how much better life feels when you're making decisions that align with your goals. Whether it's physical well being, mental clarity, or emotional satisfaction, these positive feelings will reinforce your commitment to staying on track. Over time, you'll come to recognize that the changes you're making aren't just hypothetical. They're having a real, tangible impact on your life right here and now. This awareness can also help you stay motivated when challenges arise. By focusing on the immediate benefits of your efforts, you'll be less likely to fall back into old habits because you'll feel the difference that positive change makes. 8. Rejoice, celebrate your progress, and be grateful. One of the most powerful aspects of self improvement, especially in your later years, is the opportunity to reflect on the journey you've taken. Too often we focus on what we haven't done or the time we've wasted. But every step you've taken, whether forward or backward, has led you to this point, instead of dwelling on what you wish you had done differently. Take time to celebrate the progress you've made and be grateful for where you are now. This isn't about ignoring the mistakes or challenges you faced along the way. It's about recognizing that those experiences have shaped you into the person you are today, and they've brought you to a place where you're ready to continue growing and improving. Be kind to yourself and acknowledge the effort you've put in, no matter how small it may seem. Each day you make a positive choice is a victory worth celebrating, and gratitude, more than anything, can shift your perspective from one of regret to one of appreciation. Gratitude isn't just about looking back on your life, it's about being present in the moment and appreciating the opportunities you have today. When you focus on what you do have, your health, your relationships, your experiences, you'll find that the future feels much more hopeful and full of possibility. 9. Enjoy the process. Find joy in the everyday moments. Lastly, it's important to remember that life is about the journey, not just the destination. As you work to improve your life, don't forget to savor the small moments that make up your day. Whether it's enjoying a quiet cup of coffee in the morning, taking a leisurely walk in nature, or spending time with loved ones, These moments are where true joy resides. In your later years, there's a certain freedom that comes from realizing that you don't have to rush. You can take your time, enjoy the process, and find fulfillment in the everyday moments that make life meaningful. Self improvement isn't just about reaching a goal, it's about living in a way that brings you happiness, peace, and contentment. So as you work toward your goals, remember to enjoy the process. Every small victory, every moment of growth is worth celebrating. The more you focus on the joy of the journey, the more fulfilling your life will be. Conclusion: getting your life together in your 50s, 60s, or 70s is not about radical transformation. It's about making small, intentional decisions each day that align with your values and bring you closer to the life you want to live. By following these 9 steps, keeping your goals private, starting before you're ready, staying connected, and enjoying the process, you'll find that self-improvement is not only possible, but deeply rewarding. At any age, you have the power to shape your life in meaningful ways. It's never too late to start, and every step forward is a victory. So embrace the journey, trust in yourself, and know that the best is yet to come.